Hey there, Gemini. Welcome back. All right, guys, let's get into this. See what's going on in your energy for Gemini. Eight of Swords, Gemini. Somebody's being sneaky around you. You're coming out in this reading as the Empress, so you might be very abundant. Maybe you have learned a lot of lessons. You've done a lot of work to get to where you are. That's for sure. There is something here that is requiring you to use your intuition, because if you don't, it's going to lead you into the Nine of Swords energy, which could be a nightmare. Dealing with somebody is going to be a nightmare. So you got to use your intuition. This could be the beginning of problems with this person, and this person could very well be trying to put you into hermit mode, put you in the corner, okay? Like picking at you, and it might have something to do with something that you're not healed from, like bringing up old past wounds or something. So be careful, because I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is pretty shady over here. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords over here. Oh, I feel like that wanted to come out, but it didn't. Okay. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords, Spirit, please, and thank you. Give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Okay. Gemini, this might have something to do with about a commitment, okay? A relationship that you were in, something that you've already healed from. So why are they bringing it up? Because I'm hearing like you already did the healing. You already went into hermit mode, but they want to push you back into hermit mode. And it's because you were taking action or you were doing something here. Okay. And they definitely want to make sure, block you from getting into another commitment, or like teaming up with somebody or working with somebody. I see this as being the beginning of problems with this person, okay? You're supposed to be having like clear communication, but instead it's the opposite, because you're dealing with somebody who's a player, or they're trying to be a player here. And I'm hearing like you've tolerated a lot from this person. You've been through a lot with this person. You've had to defend yourself against this person. Maybe somebody who is the complete opposite of you, but they try to act like you. They try to be like you, right? They want to be like you. They wish they were you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is what they're doing. They're going to try to pick at you as something that, so like for instance, you went through a divorce. They'll be like, oh, you went through, like say if you've already had 2 or 3 divorces, right? They're going to be like, oh, I heard you're going through another divorce. Even though it happened 10 years ago, they're going to bring it up now, just like to pick at you, or to bring you down, or to make you feel emotionally some kind of way, right? To pull you under. It's because they're trying to block you. Okay? They're trying to hold you down because you are the Empress, and you have the ability to create, maybe things with your mind. Maybe you have yes, you have something. But you do have the ability to create. That's the point, right? Exactly. They want to block that. Okay? So it's like they want to block your creative side. They might want to block, what I'm hearing is like you can create things out of nothing, or you can make something out of nothing. Maybe you have started a business, or you created some kind of abundance for yourself, some kind of security for yourself. Another thing I'm hearing is that you are the kind of person who feels very secure as who you are. I'm also hearing that you are very genuine. And sometimes, well, 99% of the times, if you're dealing with a narcissist, narcissists do not like people who are genuine. It is a huge pet peeve to them, because they have to be fake, and because they have to put so much energy into being a fake person. They feel like it's unfair that you have the freedom to be yourself and not have to walk around carrying that big mask on your face. You see? So that's why this person is becoming more and more hostile toward you, and has been for a while now. You make this person feel weak. You make this person feel inferior. When they stand next to you, they feel inferior. They feel threatened by your presence, because you are a genuine person. So when you say something, it's because you mean it. You're not the kind of person who's going to give false promises. You know how to commit to people. You know how to treat people right. You know how to treat people the way that you want to be treated. You have a level of maturity that this person doesn't have, and they will never be able to have it. This is why they're targeting you. This is why they're upset with you. Okay. My cat is on top of me. But, anyways, I am seeing this person as becoming more and more hostile. And you know what? The biggest thing I'm seeing here that this person wants to do, and what they're aiming at, and what they're trying to do, is to emotionally drain you. They want to emotionally drain you so they can break you. If they could break you, then they could finally pull you down to their level. And that's what they want. For whatever reason, this person has a huge problem with you being so successful. Okay? So maybe whatever it is that you put your mind to, you succeed. You have higher standards and you live to those higher standards, and this person has low standards and they don't know how to raise that bar. Like, they don't even know how to raise their standards for themselves as a person. You know, you can't raise that bar on other people without raising the bar on yourself. You see what I'm saying? Unless you're a toxic person, which you're not, right? So if that bar that you have set for yourself is high, then you could set that high bar for everybody else that's around you. This person can't do that. Not without being, well, they can, technically, yes, but it would be a form of abuse because they would be expecting somebody else to be better than themselves. You see what I'm saying? That's toxic, right? So this person wants to emotionally drain you so they can break you. They want to hold you down. They want to make you feel weak. They want you to feel weak. They want you not to get your wish, but you are going to get your wish. You are going to get your wish. Why? Because you're the empress. So right now is the time for you to go ahead, let this person use up all their energy playing this game. Right now is a perfect time for you to go ahead and start manifesting things into your life that you want. Right now is the time for you to go ahead and fulfill your own dreams. You know, go for the things that you wish, what you want, because you're going to get your wishes. This person wants to take it from you, but they can't. But they're going to try, you know? They're going to keep trying. This person could be a mother figure, okay? Maybe a sister who's a mother, something like that. But this person, they want to be like you, but they're not. They're the complete opposite. It's like you are the upper and they're the lower. You know, it's like you're the positive and they're the negative. I hope that makes sense. Ah, this person's too immature, okay? They're immature. I'm hearing like this person, you don't know it, but they're like they smoke a lot, you know? They smoke a lot and they sit around and they daydream a lot. But they don't get up and do things, right? So they just like plan for things, and I'm hearing like they're always planning things. So when you talk to them, they're always having these big plans. And when you talk to them, they're like, oh, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it all sounds wonderful, but yet they never get up and do anything. Again, it's one of those things where they raise the bar, but they never want to reach that bar for themselves, right? They see you have high standards. Maybe you have nice furniture. Maybe you have a nice house. Maybe you have a nice car. You know, you have material things that they see and they want. This person is being jealous of the things that you have, the things that you have accumulated in your life. So they see you and they see you go shopping and they're like, you know, eyeballing your bag and trying to look inside your bag like, oh crap, what has Gemini got? What has Gemini got, right? And you'll see them doing it. I hate it when people do that. I think it's so nosy. But of course, you don't say anything because you're trying to keep the peace and you don't want to be arguing with this person. You don't want to have words with this person because they're nothing to you. Yeah. They're nothing to you, but they want to be something to you. This is why they're here trying to get into your business. So be careful with this person, Gemini. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this reading. I'm going to go ahead and get into another reading, possibly do that later on today. Catch me in the next one, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this reading. Do keep your bar up. Do not lower yourself to this person's standards. This is why they're picking at you. Maybe you have no idea what's going on, okay? Maybe you're like in the dark trying to figure out why this person is acting so weird, because I feel like this person has been acting very weird lately. And like I said, like looking in your bags when you go shopping, right? Or looking in your car like to see what you got. Stuff like that. So, if you've been wondering why this person's been acting weird, this is why this person's acting weird, because they cannot raise their bar and have the high standards that you have. They are not the empress. You're the empress. Male or female does not matter. You're still the empress. Okay? Catch me in the next one, guys. I'm going to get out of this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And, yeah. Y'all take care. Ooh, it's cold this morning, guys. And I'm already sick, and I'm getting more sick because it's cold. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.